Free
90.3 WMSC.
WMSC Upper Montclair,
New Jersey.
That's right. You're listening to the Morning Buzz on WMSC 90.3 Upper Montclair. This is your host for the evening, Isaiah, joined by my esteemed colleague. Okay, I can't do that anymore. Hey, it's Isaiah, and it's the Wednesday Morning Buzz, and these headsets have yet again disconnected on me. I'm disgusted. Somebody increase our budget, please. But yeah, we got Amina's here, our wonderful news reporter. We got Anthony, our stellar sports reporter. And we got Lana. Oh wait, the iconic Lana. I couldn't think of any other adjectives, but how are you guys doing before we jump into the show?
Great.
I'm
Terrific.
scared.
You're scared? Why are you scared, Anthony?
Yeah.
What could possibly be going on at the second hour of the show that would have you scared?
Isaiah brought in the bomb hot sauce.
I did. And technically we cannot taste test it in here, so I'm gonna have to open my phone. And then we'll have to go into the hallway to do it. But it will certainly be interesting. Yeah. I've done it, everyone. It was an absolute terrible experience. And I had ice cream, milk, ice cubes, and a water bottle. They have absolutely nothing. Amina could not get her colada this morning because Duncan refuses to open. Anyways, before we get into that, we got some business to take care of. First, Amina, I have no clue what is going on in the world. I've been living under a rock. Please fill me in.
All right. So, in national news, a towering wall of flames outside a northern Arizona tourist town ripped through 24 structures and sent residents of more than 700 homes scrambling to flee. 766 homes and 1,000 animals had been evacuated. Authorities won't be able to determine whether anyone was injured in the wildfire until the flames subside. Firefighters and law enforcement officers went door to door telling people to evacuate, but had to pull out to avoid getting boxed in. In state news, Governor Phil Murphy is renewing his call for the state legislator to pass a series of gun safety bills. The bills would change requirements on storing guns, increase the age requirement for purchasing shotguns and rifles from 18 to 21, and mandate all dealers keep logs of ammunition sales. Those against the plan say that the bills won't curb gun violence because they largely target law-abiding gun owners. In local news, the Montclair Township Council unanimously voted for a first reading of the Jose Germain Gomez Native Species Act, mandating 70% of all new plantings, bushes, and trees on public property be native to the mid-Atlantic and Northeast regions of the United States. The act, which would become official after a hearing and a vote on the second reading, is named for the founder of the Montclair Backyard Habitat Project and Northeast Earth Coalition. If the act is passed, Montclair will become the first municipality in New Jersey to have a comprehensive native plant procurement ordinance. The weather today, it is partly cloudy with a high of 58 and a low of 39, with a humidity level of 48% and good air quality at 26.
Oh, Amina, as always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to tell us what's going on around the world and what's going on close to home. But you know what's near and dear to my heart is the NBA playoffs. And only one man can recap an exciting day again of nonstop basketball action. Anthony, please. I don't know what's happening.
I'll let you in. So in sporting news, Brooklyn Nets guard Kyrie Irving has been fined $50,000 by the NBA league officers after an obscene gesture he made to the fans at TD Garden during Game 1 of the first round against the Boston Celtics. Irving, a former Celtic guard for 2 seasons, was the subject of fierce heckling from the crowd throughout the game. After hitting a jumper to pull the Nets within 7 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, Irving proceeded to salute the crowd with his gesture on his way down the floor. The Nets take on the Celtics again tonight in Game 2 of the first round matchup. The NBA playoffs are still in full swing with 3 games last night. First, it was the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Miami Heat in Game 2 of the first round. It was a neck and neck for the first half, but the Heat broke it open the third quarter, outscoring the Hawks 31-22. Jimmy Butler finished with an outstanding 45 points to give the Heat a 2-0 lead in the series. Minnesota Timberwolves looked to follow up on their Game 1 upset against the Memphis Grizzlies, but Memphis came out with a vengeance. 7 different players scored double-digit points for the Grizz in a 124-96 rout of the Timberwolves. The series is knotted up at a game apiece heading to Minnesota. The New Orleans Pelicans had a daunting task trying to prevent going down 2-0 against the one-seeded Phoenix Suns. Pels trailed by 5 at half, but they opened the floodgates coming out of halftime, outscoring the Suns by 12 in the third quarter. Brandon Ingram led the way for New Orleans with 37 points, and the 8th-seeded Pelicans stole Game 2 in Phoenix, 125-114. The series heads back to New Orleans tied up 1-1. In MLB scores, the Yankees edged out the Tigers 4-2. Garrett Cole had a rough outing for New York, only able to go 1 2/3 innings with 5 walks. But Clark Schmidt came in and recorded 10 outs for the Yanks and got the win as he improved to 1-2 in the early goings of this season. And the Mets took both games in a doubleheader yesterday against the San Francisco Giants, winning the first one 5-4 in a 10-inning thriller, capped off by a walk-off Francisco Lindor single. In the second game, the Mets won 3-1. Max Scherzer fanned 10 San Fran batters on his way to 7 strong innings. The Mets can sweep today as they take on the Giants tonight at Citi Field at 7 p.m., starting Chris Bassett on the mound against early Cy Young favorite Carlos Rodon.
Oh, well, it looks like it's been very busy in the sports world. Anthony,
You're welcome.
thank you very much. I've been enjoying the NBA playoffs. Any predictions? You want to make a bold prediction right now, and then we'll see how you do next week? Anthony?
I'm doubling down on my Nets prediction that I made on Friday. Nets are beating the Celtics in the series.
Really? How many games?
It's going 7.
It's going 7?
No matter who wins,
Okay.
It's going 7. But I'm saying Nets.
Okay. You think the Nets are taking the East then?
The Heat and the Bucks are still very and the Nets are going to be very good. It's going to be one of those 3 teams. I still think it's probably going to be the Bucks. I think the Bucks are going to edge out the Nets in the second round.
I've been saying the same thing. Let's go Bucks, even though I'm a Raptors fan. Anyways, that's enough association talk. It's time to talk about more serious things, as we are going to take this story to New Jersey of all places, but not for any good reasons at all, as a New Jersey Catholic diocese has agreed to pay $87.5 million to settle claims involving clergy sex abuse with up to 300 alleged victims. This is one of the largest cash settlements involving Catholic Church in the United States. It is the largest known payment amounted. The largest known amounted payment is over $600 million in 2007. Whoa. The agreement between the Diocese of Camden and plaintiffs was filed with the U.S. Bankruptcy Court in Camden yesterday. The settlement must still go before the U.S. bankruptcy judge. If approved, the settlement would exceed nearly $85 million settlement in 2003 in the clergy abuse scandal in Boston. As mentioned, the highest in the United States was $600 million. Bishop Dennis Sullivan added this quote, "I want to express my sincere apology to all those who've been affected by sexual abuse in our diocese. My prayers go out to all survivors of abuse, and I pledge my continuing commitment to ensure that this terrible chapter in history of the Diocese of Camden, New Jersey, never happens again." The alleged sexual abuse occurred from 1950s to around the 1990s, but most of them took place between the 60s and 70s. The diocese says the deal calls for setting up a trust, which will be funded over 4 years by the diocese and related Catholic entities to compensate survivors of sexual abuse. Part of the deal also requires maintaining or, quote, enhancing protocols to protect children. Abuse survivors who filed a claim in the bankruptcy could get $290,000. That is definitely a tough one. And I feel, when it comes to religion, most of them obviously have good intentions, and you want to hope that they are able to treat the people with the message that they're trying to spread. Be kind to others is the general idea. I feel for the most part of religions is just be a good human and good things happen to you. But I feel like, at least for as long as I've been alive, the Catholic Church has constantly been in this kind of situation. And it's disturbing, and it's freaky, it's disgusting. Would someone like to take the floor really quickly?
I guess I would. This is sad to say that this is not surprising, because it's something that's been happening with the Catholic Church, but it's something that shouldn't be happening. They are not practicing what they preach in some sort of way to say it, and finding out this abuse goes back all the way to the 50s, that was decades ago, and these poor victims haven't seen any compensation or any justice since then.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough because even when it comes to compensation, what does that really end up doing for that person? Like, they still have to deal with that mental trauma that has been haunting them probably their entire lives.
That is true. And what's even more upsetting is that most of these cases that usually happen with the Catholic Church, they're children.
Yeah. I think one of the most alarming parts about this story as well is that there's 300 people involved in this. And that's not even the people that didn't speak up.
Mhm.
There's probably double or triple that number of people that are just that they don't want to speak up and that they'd rather not have to go and relive those kind of memories going on within their lives.
That's true.
Anthony, what do you think about this, my man?
Yeah, this has definitely been a story over the last 15 years. You hear so many of these stories coming out of different Catholic churches, and I just want to say those priests who do that don't represent the Catholic community at all. Because I know a good amount of Catholics who are good people who don't condone those actions, and they are not. They try to spread the word of God, and they don't want to spread the word of what those men are doing. So just they desecrate a religion. They give it a bad name, because now you just hear, if you ever hear about a Catholic church, that's just the one thing that always comes up, and it's just it's really bad. I mean, there's a movie that came out a few years ago called Spotlight that actually was a very that it was really, I think it was about a Boston newspaper that broke the claims of the first sort of child sex abuses in uh like Catholic churches, and just the weight and the magnitude of how big this problem really is. And it's sad, and thankfully now that these men are getting caught and now they're being brought to justice, and hopefully we get more people speaking up against this.
Absolutely. And I hope all those people that took advantage of the people at their church, I can honestly say, I hope you rot in a very, very nasty place and life gives bad omens to you forever. And that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about people destroying lives for no reason. But we're going to move on to our next story, guys. That's a hard one to start your day. And this one, it's not as, depressing, but it's still disappointing, as New Jersey exams are getting certainly interesting these days. So I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but the Start Strong standardized exam is creating some controversy as more details continue to come out about it. The Start Strong exam were used to measure whether students had fallen behind during the pandemic. The test took place in October on material they had not been taught, which has resulted in skewed numbers and nearly 1 million New Jersey students who took the test incredibly confused. The Start Strong test measures English language art skills in grades 4 to 10, science skills in grades 6, 9, and 12, and math skills in grades 4 through 8, plus algebra 1 and 2, and geometry. All of those sound disgusting. Students were allotted 45 minutes to take each 3 of these subjects tested, part of the Start Strong exam, which schools first administered in the fall of 2020 to 90,000 students. To make things worse, Chrissy Miles, the director of professional development and instructional issues at the New Jersey Education Association, said she heard at least a dozen reports of children receiving the wrong tests in October. Quote, "It is unfair to test students on material they haven't learned yet. You can't say that was a great meal and you're just getting seated at the restaurant." In the fiscal year of 2022, the cost of contracts related to administration of the Start Strong test totaled $5,080 or $80,317. That is certainly another interesting one. Did you guys even know that the Start Strong exam was a thing?
Did not know.
No. It's very I'm surprised that that's the route that schools would go, is just, let's just test you on things you're not entirely sure about yet.
Yeah, that sounds like school though. Even
Yeah.
back when we were in like elementary school and middle school, they gave out standardized tests on stuff that we haven't even learned yet. And then I remember like it was like either the PSATs or something like that, and the teachers would give out the test. They would just be like, "Yeah, we haven't taught you this yet, but just give it your best shot." And we're just like, "Oh, well, that's nice."
Absolutely. Just go into it and just try,
And just
everyone.
remember, these tests affect the funding that goes into your school. So
Did they tell you that before your kind
oh
of
yeah,
exams?
but like they don't tell you that, but like you know.
Oh, okay. Our
Yeah.
teacher was fully transparent, and they're like, guys, you really need to do good for this, not even just for yourself, but like the entirety of the school is counting on you guys. Be like, that's no
Mhm.
pressure at all. Didn't know the whole entire fate of the school was on my hands, but
Yeah.
I'm sure I did not help them. Was not the best student, of course, but I'm a finesser. You can't finesse a finesser. Anyways, guys. So this story, $5 million for a test that went really nowhere. Do you think the money probably could have gone somewhere else?
Oh,
For
definitely.
sure.
Yeah, maybe invest in the schools, not test the schools. I mean, I don't really understand the point of this test at all, other than just gathering statistics. I mean, I feel like we did this story last week, not on this show, but a different show. But I think there was a massive decrease of people even taking the SATs because colleges aren't really looking at that anymore. I think it was like a 50% decrease of people taking the SAT, which is interesting to me because I don't know about for you guys, but we had SAT prep classes that you had to
Yeah.
take in high school.
I took some too.
Yeah, so the fact that we we kind of wasted our time with that, one, the class, and then two, the test, because schools aren't really looking at it anymore.
Hey, if I didn't take SAT prep with Mr. Lemley, I would have never had him as a teacher, and he was the best teacher I ever had in high school. So
Oh, well, that's nice.
that it wasn't a complete waste of time.
For me, it was 100% a waste. Here's the thing: the teacher. This is how that class would go. SAT prep. You get in. They're like, "All right, we're gonna go over math questions that you might see on the test." I'm like, "All right, cool." 10 minutes later, I'm playing Super Mario Brothers on my Chromebook, and that was that class. And the teacher didn't really care. The students definitely didn't care. And here we are today, everyone.
That's high school.
That's high school, everybody. So yeah, any final thought, Amina? What do you think about this?
I feel like the test, it would have been beneficial if they were like, okay, they're gonna have you take it now just to like see how you do, and then you'll take it again at the end of the year to see how you improve. Because that's normally what they do. Like you'll take that test in the beginning of the school year and they're like, okay, it's not actually gonna count. It's just so you see where you're at and then see how you improved at the end of the year. I feel like that would have been more beneficial. Or they could have just gave them the test like at the end on something that they knew they were actually going to learn throughout the school year.
Just a mess, man. Just a mess. But we are going to take a quick break. Listen, y'all. I hope you're excited. Maybe I'm sensing a little bit of nervousness from Anthony and Amina as their body is trying to get ready for a possible hot sauce destruction. Come in an hour or two, but we are going to take a quick break here. But fear not, because we have an interview coming up after the break with legendary, iconic human being JC DiMaria. So stay tuned for that as we take this break. And yeah, enjoy your Wednesday, player.
At the U.S. Department of Education's Office of Federal Student Aid, we provide more than $150 billion each year in grants, loans, and work
I'm unmuted. Hey guys, I did a fabulous intro for you guys. I'm gonna redo it again. Thank you to Zoom, everyone. But ladies and gentlemen, we have two people who are part of MSU Players. They have a show very soon, and we will talk about that shortly. But first, let me reintroduce their names. JC Di Maria, Angela, Rose Massa. Thank you for coming in. Unmute your mics. Say what's up to the people.
Hi, good morning.
Oh, beautiful. You know, we're just going to pretend like I did not make any mistakes 30 seconds ago. We appreciate you guys coming in. And for those who are unaware, could you briefly, you know what? Not even briefly, as much time as you want to take, what exactly is MSU Players?
Sure. MSU Players is the largest student organization on campus. We have around 400 general body members. We cast around 200 individuals a year, perform for upwards of 2,000 people a year. So it is an institution on campus. We're the oldest existing student organization within the SGA, as we were founded in 1937. In fact, Players actually created the first theater department in the College of the Arts. So yeah, we have a long and rich history on campus, and we are currently in our 84th season.
Awesome. What has the preparation process been like for Greece?
Ange, you want to take that one?
Sure. So we casted Grease before spring break. That means that JC and I were working on Grease stuff even before we casted the show. We were having meetings and we were talking about what we wanted the show to look like. And then we casted the show. And then after spring break, we immediately started in rehearsals. Currently we're in our tech week, so we have rehearsal every day this week for many hours. And it's just been working with the cast and more recently the crew in getting the entire show up and running to make sure that it's very entertaining and fun for everybody.
Sweet. You mentioned the casting process, and I'm so fascinated with what that is like. Could you guys describe what it's like, you know, trying to cast for a show like Grease?
Oh, it kind of sucks, not gonna lie. We had over 78 people audition. But you know, you can't have 78 people on a stage. So, you know, really tough choices had to be made. But really great choices were also made. Like we got to have some awesome new talent. This is the last Players show for a lot of people who have been around for years. So, you know, it's really nice. Like the cast that we built is really dedicated. They're super hardworking and they're entertaining, to say the least.
Awesome. What made you guys join MSU Players?
Well, I did theater in high school, but very, very like leisurely. Like theater has never been what I wanted to like make my profession, because I'm studying to be a teacher. So I knew that theater wasn't really like my career path, but I still have a really great love for performing, and being a part of shows and just the interaction and the community you build within that. And so Players felt like a really good choice for me when I was a freshman and I was trying to get involved on campus. I actually did my first show in Players with JC as my assistant director, which was very cool. So we've both been around for a few years now.
Dope. So, you know, I'm still fascinated by casting. I don't know why, it's just in my head. So you mentioned you had like 70 plus people showing up to audition for parts. And you can be honest here. It's a safe space, guys. Everyone can be honest here. Was there an audition where you're like, you should not do this anymore?
Oh.
Putting you on the spot.
Okay. So we also opened up our auditions like virtually. And there was one audition that we like still kind of laugh at, because, you know, we give them like a portion of the script to read, like depending on what role they're going for, whatever. And this one girl like did a dramatic reading of this like completely like nonsensical scene. Like you're literally supposed to be doing a cheer for Rydell, like do a split, give a yell. And she just thought that this was like, she was like, this is a drama. I'm gonna do this she was like, do a split, give a yell. And I was like, so true. Yeah, very good.
That's a moving performance right there.
Oh yeah, I cried.
Oh, sorry, that's really funny. How are you guys, or how do you help your cast members remember their lines?
Oh,
I
don't help them.
I don't. I don't. We have usually in rehearsal, if somebody is not really doing much, we'll have somebody on book, which is like when you sit there and you read the lines if they mess it up. But in terms of helping them memorize their lines, I'm really bad at memorizing lines. So, literally I have so much respect for the cast because it's a long show and they have a lot of lines to get down and they're all pretty good. So I'm very proud from my perspective.
And almost none of them do theater as their like major or anything. So this is like completely extracurricular. Like they are just here to have fun and they put in the work and it's what it requires. And so I couldn't be prouder of them for that.
So cool. I honestly, memorization is my weak point. I think I would just have to freestyle an entire show if I ever had to do a theater.
We do that. It's called improv.
No. So you guys are doing Grease, obviously. So what was it like picking Grease as the show to do?
Oh, well, it wasn't gonna be. So we actually opened in the fall, at the end of the fall, we opened up a survey to the general body asking them what type of shows they were interested in seeing. And from that, we narrowed it down to 3 options for a spring musical, which was the 3 options were Mamma Mia, Grease, and Carrie the musical. And actually Mamma Mia won by like overwhelming, like 40 votes more than anything else. However, what a lot of people don't realize is that when you're doing theater, you have to secure the rights to everything. They're really expensive, really difficult to get. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get the rights to Mamma Mia because there was either a bigger touring production or something going on nearby. So we went to the second choice, which was Grease. And I couldn't be happier. It's worked out pretty decent for us. So
awesome. What was it like working with the rest of the cast?
It's been very fun. Players is so interesting because, and it also plays into that casting question you asked. You are casting people and working with people that are also your friends, which can, be a challenge, but also very fun. One of the cast members is a person that I live with, is literally one of my roommates. So, it's fun. It's an added layer of kind of like show excitement and being able to do something like this with your friends, but it's also like we have casted people that I have never met before. So it's a whole new group of people that you learn about and you get to know and you understand, their acting style and their singing style. And it's so fun to see that. And also like become their friend and get to know them as the show process has gone on.
Cool. Grease is a musical, everyone. So I'm interested to know, what are both your guys' favorite musicals?
Ooh, I don't like, I love Mamma Mia. Like, I know that there are probably some other like more artistic answers to that question, but like, I love Mamma Mia. In fact, I'm going to be on Vinylthon this weekend playing an hour of my ABBA vinyls because like that's how much I love ABBA and Mamma Mia. So needless to say, I was kind of heartbroken when we couldn't get the rights, but like I do have to say that that's probably one of my favorite shows.
My favorite musical is called The Great Comet of 1812. It's very long and very It's very nice, and I really enjoy it. I don't have much else to say about it. It's just very beautiful.
That's awesome. And last question before we let you guys go. How can the people go and watch Grease?
Oh, well,
The thing about
actually,
that.
it's a bit difficult now.
Yeah.
Because we actually just sold out yesterday, unfortunately. So if you are still interested in getting a ticket for Greece, I'd say just keep an eye on where you can purchase tickets, which is Eventbrite. That is in the link on the players' Instagram bio. So that's at MSU Players on Instagram. On that link, if somebody returns their tickets or anything like that, or if they can't do it, it'll be listed as not sold out. But unfortunately, at this moment, unfortunately for whoever didn't buy a ticket, great for us, we are sold out right now.
All right. Well, and if that's the case, I'm gonna add a bonus question, everyone. Woo, bonus. How did it feel to sell out a whole show?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, this is the first players show to sell out completely this year. With the exception of our of the Montclair Improv League and Friends. We always sell out those shows. But this is the first full show to like completely sell out. So it was awesome. It happened really fast. We sold out our Friday night show 2 days ago, and then yesterday morning I said that there were 7 tickets left for our Saturday afternoon show, and within an hour, all the other performances were sold out. So it just happened very fast. I'm really proud of what we've been able to do, of my cast, and they're really good kids. So I'm excited for people to see it.
Well, we are excited to hear how much the people enjoy the show, guys. Good luck to you, JC, and to you, Angela. I'm sure you guys are going to have a great time at the show. And we appreciate you for coming on the Morning Buzz, chatting up. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, guys.
Thank you. You guys too.
Guys, we are going to head to a quick break now. And when we come back, we have more stories, but stay tuned and listen to a nice song or two. We'll be back here on the Morning Buzz. On the Morning Buzz, WMSC 90.3 Upper Montclair. It is the Wednesday crew. And first, I got to say, making his return back to the Shadow Realm, it is none other than Aidan. Ping. His alarms have not been working for days, apparently. Aidan, how are you feeling, man? It's been a long time. I actually haven't seen your human self in quite some time.
I love the fact that I woke up this morning, right? And I'm sitting there on my bed and I'm like, wow, this was such a peaceful slumber. And I look over at my phone and someone with an I is calling. And I was like, that's weird. I don't know an Isaac. Maybe it's someone else. And I answer the phone and it's Isaiah. And I'm like, oh dear. And I swipe down, I check my alarms, and my alarm for 5 o'clock, 5:15, 5:30, 5:45, 6 o'clock, 6:15. We're all still flipped and green.
Oh my god. Maybe you gotta restart your phone or something, man.
I think that's the plan. Either that or I have to let it fully die because this thing has not died in at least 4 months now. I don't like it.
Well, it's good to have you back, Aidan. We missed it here. And before we get on to our next story, in hour 2, Aidan, are you familiar with Hot Ones?
I am. Yes.
Okay. I have a sauce packet of one of the hottest sauces on that show. Anthony's doing it. Amina's doing it. Lana is smart and not doing it. I have already done it, so I will definitely not be doing it. Will you be partaking in the hot sauce challenge?
See, Isaiah, I did the Blazing challenge at Buffalo, and I cried and threw up. So not a good idea. Not seriously, a little seriously, half seriously.
Okay. Well,
I'll be watching though. Enjoy.
Watch. Well, once again, Anthony, Amina, there is still the option to back out, but I will reference that every show. Every show, I'm going to acknowledge you not as Anthony anymore, but that's the guy that didn't have the hot sauce.
Is there like a prize?
The prize is you get to come back next week. If you don't do it, you're fired.
A week break after.
No, but seriously, if you guys don't want to do it, that is perfectly fine. But I will have to mention it.
Like, I'm seriously having second thoughts now. This is scary.
It's okay, Anthony. You know,
this was your idea.
I know
it was your idea.
I didn't know that he was actually gonna bring it.
Listen,
You were so confident about it last week.
As a sports guy,
any milk, I didn't bring any water. I didn't bring any ice cream or ice cubes. I have nothing here.
You should know, Anthony. Big time players show up in big time games. Are you a big time player? Or are you just a guy on the bench? Let that sit for a little, as we are going to talk about is Johnny Depp, as the trial between Johnny Depp and his ex-wife Amber Heard was trending worldwide for quite some time on Twitter the other day, as Depp is suing Heard over whether Heard libeled Depp when she wrote an op-ed piece in the Washington Post about domestic violence in 2018. In that article, Heard referred to herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse, and references to accusations Heard made in 2016 when the couple divorced. In that article, she never mentioned Depp by name, but his lawyers believed, who else could you possibly be talking about? Heard's lawyers have filed their own countersuit against Depp, saying nothing in the article libels him. They say the abuse allegations are true and that the damage to Depp's reputation, which he says he got booted from lucrative Pirate of the Caribbean movie franchises, came from his own bad behavior. Depp, meanwhile, flat out denied ever hitting Heard, calling the physical and sexual assault allegations against him disturbing, heinous, and not based in any species of truth. Quote, "It's been 6 years of trying times. It's very strange. One day you're Cinderella, so to speak, and then in 0.6 seconds you are Quasimodo." End quote. He also said he had been waiting for 6 years to tell his side of the story after Heard filed for divorce against him in 2016 and sought a restraining order against him. Depp spoke about for quite some time about his childhood, in which physical abuse from his mother was constant. When he became a father, Depp said he made sure his children didn't experience that kind of upbringing. Depp will continue his testimony today, and he testified primarily about the early years of his relationship with Heard, saying that she seemed, quote, too good to be true. Depp said Heard's allegations of substance abuse have been grossly embellished and that there have been no moments where he's been out of control, although he did admit to doing drugs with Heard's sister at one point. Are you guys familiar with this entire situation?
Oh, I'm so familiar with it.
Really?
I stand with Johnny.
I stand with Johnny.
Stand with Johnny. Could you guys walk us through why exactly you choose that viewpoint?
Amber's awful, and there's proof that she both physically, mentally, and emotionally abused him.
There's videos.
There's
of-
videos.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
absolutely no proof of Johnny doing anything. However, when Amber spoke out and said Johnny was abusing her with no proof, no backing, after Johnny, see, there's a thing that abusers tend to do is when they know that their victim's going to step out, they try and step out first and be they try and step out first and be louder and more violent about their accusation to try and take attention away from the victim, which is exactly what Amber did. And Amber got Johnny fired from Warner Brothers, fired from those new Harry Potter movies. He got fired from Disney, multiple other places. The only brand that I know stuck by Johnny Depp was that perfume brand, Dior.
Yeah, I mean that's certainly that is another tough situation where allegations are serious, and when you accuse someone, especially in today's time, a lot of times I feel like you always want to believe the victim, you want to believe that they are telling the truth, but in some cases like this one, it seems I can't prove that he didn't assault her or anything. I mean, she was caught in a couple lies there, but there could have been stuff behind the scenes that we'll never know. But yeah, this is definitely tough. Anthony, you said you also believe that Amber Heard is a terrible human being, and so does much of the internet as well. They've kind of all rallied around Johnny Depp. Why do you take that point as well?
Pretty much Aidan just said everything I really wanted to say. There's video proof of Amber abusing Johnny Depp on, I think he was on his Instagram live the one time. And Johnny Depp's been a public figure for many years, and he's always been very kind. He's donated to many charities. I know he's big with children's hospitals, and he's never given off any of the impressions. I know that's something that you say when you talk about abuser, but like Johnny Depp just doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would do something like that. And some of the stuff that Amber Heard's been saying, like at the testimony, it's just really weird. I heard something that she said like she got bored in the house while him and his friends were just like playing guitar because they were a bunch of old guys. That was like her testimony to say why he was a bad person. And I was like, just because he plays guitar with his friends, he's a bad person.
Well,
I don't know. She just seems very like shallow, and she's starting to like deflect blame because she just got a deal with DC, and she was playing in the Aquaman movies. So she, and I heard like the whole trailer and everything, like the comments in that trailer she got blown up in. No one was very like responsive to her. So it seems that the entire community is with Johnny Depp, and rightfully so, because from what I've heard, it just seems like Amber is just not a good person.
Yeah. Amina, are you familiar with this?
I am.
What do you think?
One, I feel like this has been going on for like ever. Like I feel like
For
not
6 years?
yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah.
And like every time they pop back up in the news, I think it's over, but then it's like something else comes out, and like it just keeps building up and building up. And like I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, I feel like when like this whole thing first started, I felt like Amber, like she kind of like she was basically like the one who was like, okay, yeah, you're telling the truth. But then as it went on, it kind of started like, okay, something's not right. I kind of feel like you're not telling the truth, and I kind of don't want to believe you. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I would say I side with Anthony and Aidan on this.
Yeah. I think you did bring up a good point, though, is that how much the narrative has changed as more information has come out. Because I think, at least for me, I'm not going to speak for everyone else. And Amina, you kind of mentioned it. At the beginning, I was like, wow, Johnny Depp is a terrible human being. Because once again, when someone comes out with such a strong accusation, such like powerful words towards someone, you want to believe, like it's kind of human nature to naturally want to believe someone. So in my mind, I was like, Johnny Depp is a terrible human being. Should be banished from Hollywood. He should never be in a movie again. And then, as you mentioned, as like we continue to learn about this story, it's like, well, maybe he might have done. And then eventually it's like, did he do anything at this point? I mean, did she kind of just make this up as like Is she insane? Is she crazy kind of deal going on? It's definitely a weird one. And like you said, I think one of the trippiest part about this story to me is that 2016 was 6 years ago.
Exactly.
That's,
I was
time
in high
flies.
school.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Johnny Depp had a first wife for Amber and said she never experienced any type of abuse. He would never like lay a hand on another woman. So another woman he previously was married to said he never did anything like that. So that just further just like supports Johnny Depp's claim that he never did anything like that.
Yeah,
And
that one doesn't really mean too much to me. Because people can change over time.
I
So,
guess, but
I mean, I've seen a lot of documentaries, even on this show, I've read a lot of stories where someone seemingly is like a normal human being, and then one day they snap and they can kill like 6 people. So I understand where you're coming from, but to me, what people think of someone's character in the past really doesn't mean much to me anymore, because humans are crazy. 1 second you could be a nice human, and then the next one you could be sitting in a jail.
true. I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like that claim
No, sorry.
it's just more substantial.
No, I do think I was with Anthony on that one, because people can change over time. When someone does change, it's a lot more of like, as you said, it's a snap. Like they'll hurt someone severely, they'll do something severe, they'll have a mental health outbreak, or they're just be more cynical upon the world. I think abuse is much more of a person-to-person basis. Either you can start out abusive and get better. I don't think you're a good person for it. I think if you're abusive at all, you deserve whatever fate you get. However, a lot of the times it's just you are more obsessed with the power dynamic rather than anything else. And I don't think being abusive is something that something that you can develop. I think that's something that's always been there. Even if you don't act upon it, I think the other wife would have known it, been like, he had abusive tendencies. So I do think her weigh-in may not be as important, but I do think it holds some weight. I'm fighting for my life in here, by the way.
Jeez. Aidan shows up and he's apparently got
Oh my god,
all the diseases in that room.
all of
No
them.
one go into the shadow realm.
It's a little petri dish in here.
Oh, that's disgusting. We're gonna go into our final story. Lana, your segment's gonna happen in hour 2. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
But very briefly, are you guys familiar with the state of New Jersey?
Somewhat.
We live here.
You do live here, right? Now,
What's
what
New
if
Jersey?
I told you that New Jersey had a Hall of Fame? Would you know that?
I think
I would
did.
assume.
We have a Hall of Fame.
We have a Hall of Fame.
Why?
Aidan.
Is it
Exactly.
I heard
I
they
was
inducted
shocked.
the Wednesday morning buzz in that.
Really? Okay, put on. And here, accepting the Hall of Fame for Best Morning Buzz on WMSC 90.3 Upper Montclair. Anthony, would you like to accept this award on behalf of Wednesday?
Oh, yeah. Where's the award? Let me
It's right in your hands.
toss it.
Huh.
Got it. All right. We already know this was the best buzz. No need to sugarcoat it. We got the New Jersey Hall of Fame award here. None of the other buzzes can say that they're in the New Jersey Hall of Fame. We win Battle of the Buzz.
Facts. Lana, you've just won the award for Best Buzz in New Jersey. Accept it, please.
I'd like to thank my fellow Wednesday Buzz castmates for all their hard work. It's been a lot of fun. We are Best Buzz. All the other buzzes, they don't have anything on us. We have the best music.
We eat hot sauce.
We eat
We
hot
hot
sauce.
sauce.
Oh, he's doing it. Amina, you have won the award for the best buzz in the country. Make it as dramatic as you need it to be.
Okay. Wow. Okay. One, I just like to thank all of my team for coming here. And wow, Wednesday Buzz, I really appreciate it. Shout out to all of our fans and supporters that watch us. Shout out to my mom, Wow. Just thanks. I'm sorry I didn't expect this.
I need the Oscar music to start
For real.
just to cut us all off.
Shadow Realm representative, you have been voted the best Shadow Realm human being on the planet. Accept your award.
Where am I? How did I get here? Who are you? What is that? Why is it made out of plastic?
Nice. All right, I'm gonna accept the award, everyone, before we get into this final story. Wow. Oh my God, guys. This means so much to me. And I really want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I would also like to thank, everyone around me, Amina, Anthony, Lana, Victor! This is
Where
for
are
you!
Where are you, Victor?
Victor, you're a traitor. How dare you join Thursday? I'm just kidding. Victor was great.
I miss him.
What's his face? Aidan will never know.
Hey.
Yeah. Somebody didn't wake up last week. Anyways, so this is all for a reason, as we all accept the award, because some people in New Jersey get to accept that award too if they continue their lives, So let's look at some of the nominations for the New Jersey Hall of Fame, which included 35 men, 13 women, and apparently 2 families. I don't know who the 2 families were. The Clintons. Anyways, some highlights from New Jersey's class of 2022. Superstar actor by way of Newark, weighing in at I don't know how much. Michael B. Jordan, who's actually 35. He's going to be part of the New Jersey Hall of Fame, as well as Newark and Plainfield's P-Funk pioneer, George Clinton. In another nominee, Clinton 80 is reportedly the subject of a forthcoming biopic possibly starring Eddie Murphy. He was also inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Do I know who he is? Absolutely not, but more names to be named. Ant-Man himself, Paul Rudd, who was born in Passaic, is a first-time nominee. Anthony Bourdain, RIP, has also been nominated to the Hall of Fame. And the first class was inducted in 2008. And here are the headlines: Harriet Tubman, Bruce Springsteen, Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein, and Meryl Streep. Yeah, that's the list. That is the most random pairing of human beings I've ever seen in my life.
Here's the thing, Paul Rudd. I love Paul Rudd, but I don't think he should be in the New Jersey Hall of Fame because I think he grew up in Missouri. Like, he was born in Passaic, but like I think he never really even lived in New Jersey.
Yo, he's a liar.
Yeah, he was like born and raised in like Kansas City, I'm pretty sure.
That's whack, man.
No,
You know what? I'm deleting Paul Rudd off the script.
Yeah, get out of here, Paul Rudd.
Get out of
love
here,
you, boy. I love you,
Ant-Man.
but,
Your movie's trash too.
Whoa,
Whoa,
stop
hey.
Stop that.
I don't feel
Slander.
like Edison should have been inducted personally.
What happened?
I don't feel like Edison should have been inducted personally.
Why is that?
Why not?
Hey, let your anger towards Thomas Edison be heard.
He's kind of a jerk. He really.
Well, he beat
Yeah.
Tesla to making the light bulb. New Jersey pride.
Nah.
He
Didn't
took
he
Tesla's
steal
idea.
Tesla's idea?
Well,
I don't think that was a beat. I
Tesla
think
got
he-
played.
I think
Played.
That's
Tesla
what
was
happens when you
wrong.
mess with Jersey.
Oh,
Congratulations.
boy.
You know what? He's repping the crew. That's a very Jersey thing to do.
That
I
is
respect it.
very New Jersey.
Don't mess with
Backstab
Jersey.
someone for your own success. The New Jersey dream. So really, he embodies New Jersey.
I guess so.
You know what? Perfect Hall of Fame. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with anything about that list. I didn't know Harriet Tubman was from New Jersey.
I also didn't.
I'm not sure.
Is that true?
Probably
That is
not.
going to Google.
Google
She might have been born in New Jersey.
survey says was not born in New Jersey, born in Maryland.
She
But
probably,
was she like
well, she probably,
living here?
She probably brought some
Yeah.
escaped.
Yeah, maybe she did a lot of
Escape,
work
yeah.
here. Forgive me for my ignorance, but it's been a long time.
Was
Um,
Albert Einstein born in New Jersey?
No, but he moved here.
That's true.
He was born
Albert
in Germany.
Einstein, he's kind of whack too. You know, I got beef with Albert Einstein.
What about Bon Jovi?
Bon Jovi is the most annoying figure in New Jersey
Okay.
history.
So first you say Ant-Man's not a good movie.
That was a
and
joke.
then
I
you
like
say
Ant-Man.
Bon
Hold
Jovi
on.
is-
Ant-Man
Oh,
that was a
man.
joke one. I like him. You know, it was a good movie. The other guy, so overrated. Like,
I'm not
I get
saying
it.
he's,
We
like, the
all like
greatest.
living on a prayer or whatever, but that's it. I can't name you another Bon Jovi song. And if I was threatened, life on the line, fate of the universe on the line, the universe would explode.
You don't know It's My Life?
Yeah.
I don't know. You gave love a bad name?
Okay, that one's familiar.
Come on.
I just think he's overrated, man. I said it.
You're gonna
I
literally
feel like
put.
other people.
You're never
Jersey
going in the
and
New
Tailspin
Jersey
on there.
Hall of Fame.
You know what? I don't care
You're never
because
going.
you know what Hall of Fame I'd rather be in? I'd rather be in the South Dakota Hall of
We're
Fame.
already in the New Jersey.
Oh, you're
Hall of
right. I
Fame.
already accepted the award. Aidan, what are you talking about,
Sorry,
Mr.
I got
Shadow
my
Realm?
plastic trophy.
Just
next to me.
because you don't know where you are doesn't mean we don't know where we are.
Wednesday
got
We
Buzz.
are New Jersey legends here on, wait for the timer, WMSC 90.3 Upper Montclair. We are going to head to a break. So, stay tuned for that. We'll be back here with more Morning Buzz Wednesday edition. Maybe hot sauce, maybe not. We'll see as the clock is ticking, guys. We're almost at that point. So stay tuned.
We're listening to WMSC.
Like we are back as my music player is not cooperating with us, so we are gonna skip a song and we're gonna jump right into it. We are back here. Did I unmute Aidan during the break?
Help.
Absolutely not.
Help.
He's still in the shadow realm.
Help.
Guys, we have some important things to talk to you in this hour. We are also playing a segment, part of Battle of the Buzz. You get to listen to us play some Uno for a little bit, see who won that one. Spoiler alert, it was, just kidding, you'll have to wait and find out. But we start off every hour with the iconic, soothing voice of Amina. Please give us the news.
All right. In national news, a towering wall of flames outside a northern Arizona tourist town Tuesday ripped through 24 structures and sent residents of more than 700 homes scrambling to flee. 766 homes and 1,000 animals had been evacuated. Authorities won't be able to determine whether anyone was injured in the wildfire until the flames subside. Firefighters and law enforcement officers went door to door telling people to evacuate, but had to pull out to avoid getting boxed in. In state news, Governor Phil Murphy is renewing his call for the state legislator to pass a series of gun safety bills. The bills would change requirements on storing guns, increase the age requirement for purchasing shotguns and rifles from 18 to 21, and mandate all dealers keep logs of ammunition sales. Those against the plans say that the bills won't curb gun violence because they largely target law-abiding gun owners. In local news, the Montclair Township Council unanimously voted for a first reading of the Jose German Gomez Native Species Act, mandating 70% of all new plantings, bushes, and trees on public property be native to the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast regions of the United States. The act, which would become official after a hearing and a vote on a second reading, is named for the founder of the Montclair Backyard Habitat Project and Northeast Earth Coalition. If the act is passed, Montclair will become the first municipality in New Jersey to have a comprehensive native plant procurement ordinance. The weather today, it is partly cloudy with a high of 58 and a low of 39, with the humidity level of 48% and good air quality at 26.
Thank you very much, Amina. Anthony, it's your time to shine. Sports.
In sports news, Brooklyn Nets guard Kyrie Irving has been fined $50,000 by the NBA league offices after an obscene gesture he made to the fans at TD Garden during Game 1 of the first round against the Boston Celtics. Irving, a former Celtic guard for 2 seasons, was the subject of fierce heckling from the crowd throughout the game. After hitting a jumper to pull the Nets within 7 with 2 minutes left in the third, Irving proceeded to salute the crowd with the gesture on his way down the floor. The Nets take on the Celtics again tonight in Game 2 of the first round matchup. The NBA playoffs are still in full swing with 3 games last night. First, it was the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Miami Heat in Game 2 of the first round. It was neck and neck for the first half, but the Heat broke it open in the third quarter, outscoring the Hawks 31-22. Jimmy Butler finished with an outstanding 45 points to give the Heat a 2-0 lead in the series. The Minnesota Timberwolves looked to follow up on their Game 1 upset against the Memphis Grizzlies, but Memphis came out with a vengeance. 7 different players scored double-digit points for the Grizz in a 124-96 rout of the Timberwolves. The series is knotted up at a game apiece heading to Minnesota. The New Orleans Pelicans had a daunting task trying to prevent going down 2-0 against the 1-seeded Phoenix Suns. Pels trailed by 5 at the half, but they opened the floodgates coming out of halftime, outscoring the Suns by 12 in the third quarter. Brandon Ingram led the way for New Orleans with 37 points, and the 8th-seeded Pelicans stole Game 2 in Phoenix, 125-114. The series heads back to New Orleans tied up 1-1. In MLB scores, the Yankees edged out the Tigers 4-2. Garrett Cole had a rough outing for New York, only able to go an inning and 2/3 with 5 walks. But Clark Schmidt came in and recorded 10 outs for the Yanks and got the win as he improved to 1-2 in the early goings of this season. And the Mets took both games in a doubleheader yesterday against the San Francisco Giants, winning the first one 5-4 in a 10-inning thriller, capped off by a walk-off Francisco Lindor single. In the second game, the Mets won 3-1. Max Scherzer fanned 10 San Fran batters on his way to 7 strong innings. The Mets can sweep today as they take on the Giants tonight at Citi Field at 7 p.m. Starting is Chris Bassett on the mound against early Cy Young favorite Carlos Rodon.
Well, thank you very much, Anthony. That was sports. That was news. We appreciate the work you guys do for us because we can start our days now with all that information. But before we get into Battle of the Buzz, Lana, we got some business to take care of because, I don't feel like doing homework or anything. Tell me what to do with my life.
Sure. So, is anybody here a fan of Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
Well, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent comes out Friday in theaters and is rated R. Nicolas Cage stars as Nick Cage. And the action comedy, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Creatively unfulfilled and facing financial ruin, the fictionalized version of Cage must accept a $1 million offer to attend a birthday of a dangerous superfan, played by Pedro Pascal. Things take a wildly unexpected turn when Cage is recruited by the CIA, a specific operative played by Tiffany Haddish, and is forced to live up to his own legend, channeling his most iconic and beloved on-screen characters in order to save himself and his loved ones. With a career built for this very moment, the seminal and award-winning actor must take on the role of a lifetime. Nick Cage.
Wow.
That sounds awesome. I'm not going to lie.
You know what's the craziest part? As Lana was reading that, I was like, well, I have to know what the people think about it. It's got a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't care about Rotten Tomatoes.
No, but that's really good.
It is very good.
An 8 out of 10 from IMDb, 73% on Metacritic. The people seem to like this movie. Yeah. That's interesting. I thought for sure this was going to be an absolute flop and hard to watch, but I guess it's good according to experts.
I don't know. I just like the wackiness of Nick Cage and just him playing himself in a movie with Pedro Pascal, who's also a wacky human being. It's just set up for some hijinks.
I mean, the cast is pretty good too. You mentioned Pedro Pascal, Nicolas Cage, Tiffany Haddish.
She's amazing.
Neil Patrick Harris is acting again.
Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal together. They're gonna get in some hijinks.
Nothing like good old hijinks.
Some hijinks, some hoodwinks,
bamboozlement. But yeah, that seems interesting. Lana, what else you got for us?
The Northman also comes out Friday in theaters and is rated R. It is an action-filled epic that follows a young Viking prince on his quest to avenge his father's murder. That's all it gave me.
Lana, this has been 2 weeks in a row where one movie is described by one sentence.
Yeah, I I might need to find a new website.
I'm thinking
No.
so. I guess this one was more detailed than last week, but this,
Yeah.
sounds like a Viking movie. What else we got?
Well, if you have any young kids around, they'll be sure to like this. PJ Masks, We Can All Be Heroes comes out Saturday in theaters and is not rated. You and your little hero can wear your pajamas to watch Catboy, Owlette, and Gecko take on their toughest missions yet and discover what really makes a hero. The screening includes an epic 4-part special, plus music videos and other super episodes, and even an exciting PJ Masks sneak peek, and it is only for one day.
Wow.
I'm gonna go
That
see that.
sounds incredible.
PJ Masks is actually a good show.
We're
You
all
know
pulling
what
up
that
the
is,
PJ
Amina?
Masks,
Yes,
we can
I
all
have
be
I have
heroes.
younger siblings. So like my sister was literally Owlette.
What's up, Aidan?
Unmute me.
You were blowing your nose. I had to mute you.
You could hear that?
Yes, I heard
went
you.
across the room.
Get back in the shadow realm, you freak. Anyways,
PJ Masks, we can all be heroes. I'm going.
You might need to have a kid with you for this.
Nah, I mean,
that'd be so creepy.
It really
probably
would be.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Kid with a backwards hat walks into a theater full of kids.
Yeah, let me get a
I
one
don't know,
ticket.
Anthony.
I gotta wear my pajamas though. That's what it
Your
said.
paja-
You're
that makes it
very
even
honest.
weirder, I think, if you wore pajamas.
Aiden,
I'd rather
What?
you go in like a full suit than
Oh, I
dress
bring
up
a
in
tuxedo
pajamas.
to go watch
Yeah.
PJ Masks. We can all be
Like,
heroes.
I'll get
Don't
classy
see
for
that
this
movie.
movie.
Don't go see this right now.
Hey,
Unless you have a
you
child.
advertised it on a college radio station.
I
could
advertised
totally
it.
go see it.
It's
That's true.
a prank, bro. Social
I
experiment.
advertised it in case
We
had-
don't advertise anything.
That's true.
We
No advertisements.
inform.
I
Inform.
inform.
Yeah.
FCC, we're being good little radio.
I'm sorry,
Woohoo,
FCC.
we're being
I
really
said-
good. Woohoo.
I
What
said
else
it
do we
wrong.
have? We got a PC game.
Yeah. So there was only one game that came out this week. It is Teardown. It comes out tomorrow for PC.
What? You know, Lana, what is
Whoa.
Teardown?
I
What is
don't know.
Teardown about, huh?
The website doesn't tell me what Teardown.
Did you know Teardown is an upcoming sandbox puzzle and action game developed and published by Tuxedo Labs? The game features levels made entirely of destructible voxels. Each mission features a set of objectives
So
to be
okay,
completed within 1 minute.
it is a basic version of Minecraft.
Dude, Minecraft was
Minecraft is
poppin'.
not good.
I never liked
What?
Minecraft.
Did you just say Minecraft's not good?
Minecraft is not.
I
Not
agree
even
with
like
you.
Minecraft Hunger Games.
What?
I used to play that a
Minecraft
lot when Minecraft was out. Hunger
is
Games.
not good.
Slander. You're wrong.
I'm just stating facts.
You're objectively wrong.
Anthony is correct.
You are
What?
communist.
There
That
he
is
is.
wrong. That's
There
wrong.
What
is.
in the world?
If it wasn't for Minecraft, I wouldn't have gotten to know my boyfriend. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lana would burn her entire
Okay,
body
Lana.
off for her
Take
boyfriend.
that.
Okay.
Now, Minecraft got a whole survival system. It's got a bunch
Yeah.
of buildings. it's
The
got a bunch of
Ender
different
Dragon?
blog- It got a whole
I
boss
just
fight.
have bad
Villages?
experience playing Minecraft because my friends would always blow up my
Skeletons?
house. And
Oh, okay. You know what? I feel the same way about GTA because when I would play it, I would always just get jumped as soon as I went online. So it's like, why am I playing this game?
I think that means you need new friends.
Yeah.
No.
You know what? Next week,
They told
we're
me to get
doing
mine.
Minecraft for 2 hours, Buzz Minecraft edition.
Yes.
We're gonna make Amina and Anthony
No.
complete the entire game
No.
under 2 hours.
Speed run.
You've got
I'm
this.
literally
believe.
gonna. I've only played Minecraft a handful of times, and the times I have, I've logged on, walked around for like 30 minutes, and just said this is boring, and then just turned it off.
Did you even mine anything?
I don't want to keep doing that.
You gotta mine
get
diamonds.
good. It's a
It's
progress.
so repetitive.
You gotta build a hoose.
It's a progress.
Like at least give me like some enemies,
There are zombies, skeletons,
but like
spiders.
you can't like win. Like I want to like
You
versus
beat the
enemies
Ender
and
Dragon.
win.
That's the game.
I'm not playing 15 hours to go beat the Ender Dragon.
What do you
okay?
play then, Anthony? Oh, like, didn't you play some kind of survival game?
No,
Where
I'm out for the survival games. I'm for more like the Fortnites.
Oh,
you play Fortnite? There's no goal.
I was gonna say
You
can't
win
even
multiplayer games.
Wait,
This is a
but is it that
multiplayer.
repetitive too?
That's the
kinda
same.
sucks.
What? You
These
play the
guys don't get it. They
same
don't get
game
it.
mode over and over again.
No, look.
Minecraft has been
Minecraft.
around since 2008.
Here's the thing.
Talk about
Minecraft
going over
being
and over
repetitive
and over
is
again.
ridiculous because there's so many games
You've
within
been
Minecraft.
playing the same game for 14 years.
Hey, with that logic, Mario is repetitive.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And Fortnite's just as
is.
repetitive too because it's been around for what,
Okay, yeah, but at
5
least
years?
it's
and
only
they
been
play
around
the
for 5 years, so I
same
can still
game
play it
mode?
without feeling it's getting repetitive yet.
I
It'll get
don't
repetitive in
know.
a few years.
Your arguments are whack, brother.
It's not. It's not. Once it hits a certain amount of years, that's when it's
Tomatoes,
done.
throwing tomatoes at you, my friend.
I
Corny.
feel hurt by things that you
Minecraft
have said
Unbelievable.
today.
This has been the most heated debate you'll ever listen to on live radio, where we talk about Minecraft. Let's talk about religion next.
Oh my God.
So up next in today's agenda of things is, we were talking about a little bit of game action, but we actually played a game of Uno, and we played it for Battle of the Buzz. And for those who don't know, Battle of the Buzz is a little competition thing going on between every show to determine who's the best. And today's event was Uno. Yesterday was Mario Kart, and the other day was Super Smash Brothers. So without further ado, if my computer can get its act together, I'm gonna share my screen. This is I did not share audio. This is the interesting part about being a producer and a host, is you have to do all the little things behind the scenes while still trying to make it entertaining for everyone, as I messed up my share screen
Kind of
again.
sounds like Mojang when they make Minecraft.
Oh, the Minecraft slander.
I don't
must
appreciate the
stop.
Minecraft slander.
What is your deal, bruv?
It's not.
What is
fun.
your
What
deal?
Not
Is
fun.
with the
I'm sick and tired of it.
Okay, it's giving Merida.
Merida?
Minecraft
From
is
Brave?
literally
From
better
Brave.
than Minecraft.
You never
Disney
saw
movie?
Brave?
I've never seen
yes.
Brave.
Brady?
Yes.
What is
Never
that
seen
movie?
Brave?
Aidan, did you see it?
I've seen it. Yeah, I'm surprised Isaiah hasn't seen it.
I've not seen
But then
Brave.
that's what he sound like.
I've not
Yes.
seen anything.
It's a good movie. I highly recommend it.
Anyways, we have Uno. So I'm gonna play it. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome back to Battle of the Buzz. I am the Tuesday host, Kyle Pepitone, and today I have representatives from each day in front of me, and today we'll be playing the only card game, Uno.
Haha, that's funny because it's one.
Joined with me is assistant producer and Thursday host, Laura Zaccardi. So, real quick, running down, representing Monday, we have Joseph Verga.
What's up?
Representing my own day, we have Tanner Price and Emily McCormack.
Hi.
Emily.
Yeah. Don't you mean Emily's
Emily
segment
segment
host?
Music McCormack.
Have fun. I quit.
Hi, Kyle.
No,
hey,
Isaiah's
is
here.
walking out of the studio.
Repping Wednesday, Big Dub Nation. Alex is here. Thursday.
Hey, I'll introduce myself.
Actually, Kyle's left.
You might have had me on
Nope.
Wednesday last semester, but I'm Thursday now, Isaiah.
Yeah, I
As you
mean,
should.
you have not gotten better. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Whoa.
I think
Wow.
I really opened out my shell, but I guess I was wrong.
Them be fighting
I'm kidding. You've been
words.
great,
Thank
Alex.
you.
On that note, hi, I'm Terry.
Hi,
I'm from the Friday show.
Hey.
I'm really
Hi.
excited. Friday? It's Friday. 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 Friday.
They've already won once.
Yeah,
Can
and we're
they
gonna
do it
win
again?
again.
So did Tuesday.
Hey, yo.
Huh?
Who?
Tuesday won Mario Kart.
Who?
Why do you think Who? I won special hosting privileges. Hi, I'm back, by the way. Good for you. Good for you.
Tuesday, more like lose day.
All right, how about we quit the trash talk and jump right into the game? Laura, do you have the first card?
First card.
We have a green
Whoa.
2. Monday, you're up.
That's good for Tuesday. We have 2.
Very quirky.
You know what?
Monday's planning. Monday puts down.
Whoa, right out of the gate.
Are we stacking? Yeah, what are the rules?
Yo, we're not gonna stack for this turn, but any other turn. No, kidding. We can stack.
Yeah, okay, we're stacking plus 2.
Stacking.
Stacking 100%
Rules are only
confirmed.
stacking, no jump ins, no 7s, no 0s.
Got it.
So it's plus 4 to Wednesday.
Tuesday threw down a yellow plus 2.
That's a shame.
Meaning a total of 4 cards for
Yeah,
Isaiah
I got
representing
4.
Temporary alliance.
Big Dub Nation, we struggling out
That was
here.
really rude.
Alex threw down a red 2 for Thursday.
The
Yeah.
2 minorities were instantly given extra cards.
Come on, guys.
2022.
I'm gonna bring us back into this.
Do I reach over?
No, you can just.
A red 9 on top of the red +2.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We have
red.
Tuesday dealing it up.
Right.
Emo puts down a red
Another
9 as
nine.
well.
Another
That's
red.
really
That was a six.
that's so
Later.
original.
Another one.
Wednesday puts down a red 4.
Thursday
I
puts
changed
down
the-
a wild +4.
Blue.
It's a blue.
Do you hate me?
I think he does.
Thursday
met
put
you.
down a wild +4, changing the color
met
to
you.
blue. Terry
It's the
does
first
not
day-
have
We
a
could've been
blue. That is
talking
4
to you.
cards for
And
Friday.
Terry draws 4.
Hey Terry,
Hi.
I hope you have something.
A reverse.
Oh, jeez.
Reverse in a blue reverse, throwing it back to Friday.
What's the color?
Blue.
Blue.
It's blue.
But does Terry have a blue
Terry's
card?
floundering right now. I do have a blue card.
Wow. And Terry puts down a blue 7.
Just one.
No, it's
Uno.
No.
But not Uno.
Not at all.
Not.
Not even close.
Not yet.
Haha.
Thursday
skips.
skips
Wow.
Wednesday.
Get skipped.
That is very.
Thursday's got a
unfortunate.
grudge against Hump
I
Day for
should've
some
been
reason.
nicer. What about Hump Day?
Hello?
We skipped it.
Emil puts down a blue 4.
Almost as blue as her hair.
Wow.
And a blue 9.
Blue 9 from Monday,
Monday.
back to Friday. I wish that's how the week worked.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Two-day work.
You got
In
this.
California, they
I
run
want
like a
my
4-day
mom.
work week.
Terry puts down a blue 2.
Hey, Isaiah, guess
You too?
what?
Friday puts down a blue 2.
Blue 8.
Thursday puts down a blue 8.
Ocho.
Wednesday shuffles
ESPN
through the
8.
cards.
No, but not
Putting
actually
down
literally
a
in the
blue-
terms of the game, but just a card that happens to have the 1 on it. Okay. Your turn.
No,
Is it just draw 1 and then we move on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, just
yes.
C.
We're not gonna. We're not gonna.
Yeah, we ain't got that time.
Nah.
Nah.
It's a
All right,
1.
Blue,
We got
blue.
bills to pay.
Tuesday's got nothing.
No, that is Monday.
Neither is Monday.
Monday draws
draws
a
a card.
card.
Oh, wait.
Monday
Oh.
draws.
Oh, Monday draws a wild card. What is the color?
Green.
Green.
Okay.
Okay.
He is a Ninja Turtle today.
Okay.
Makes sense when he
Ooh,
tells
okay.
Bunga,
Okay.
dude.
Asking for a friend. What does stacks mean again?
Stacked means you can jump in
If someone, okay.
if you have the same card.
There's a.
You can.
You saw how the
stack-
first. Okay, the first thing we
that
did.
doesn't mean I can put down the same number of a card.
No.
Correct?
No.
Ah.
It's only for +2.
My
and-
friend thanks you. Here you go.
Friday puts down a green 8.
Oh, it's back to green.
Yeah, I kind
But
of.
not back to you, Isaiah.
Wednesday again.
Boy.
I don't know what your beef is with me, man.
Hey yo, we respect
Oh.
Wednesday.
Monday
buzz.
gets
It's
skipped.
Friday,
Making a lot of people happy.
Apologies.
No.
Nothing against Joe, just people just don't like Mondays.
I always like producing Tuesdays.
Red 7 from Friday.
Yay.
Friday throws down a red 7 up to Thursday, who has nothing. They draw a card. Back to Isaiah, who finally gets a turn for the first time in who knows how long.
Wow. I'm gonna put.
Ooh, Isaiah throws down a wild +4.
What color?
I had no options, and it's a yellow.
Yellow.
The guy next to you is 2 left.
I have
Hey,
3. I have 3. Thank you very much.
Tuesday draws 4 cards.
other options.
Really letting me down.
I'm going
but
to
it's
draw
okay.
1. Praying it's a yellow.
Is it a
Noted.
yellow?
Is it yellow?
Monday does not receive a yellow and has added 1 card to their hand.
Yellow, Isaiah?
Yes, it's yellow.
That's pretty stinky.
Terry, you're up.
Well, that is unfortunate, but it is Friday's turn, who has a yellow 5 in the
Alright, I
pile.
gotta take one.
Draw 1.
Thursday has nothing. Moving on to Wednesday.
You've got to have
I was
yellow.
winning.
Okay.
Putting down a yellow 6.
Wednesday almost has the entire deck, but that's okay. Tuesday puts down a yellow 7.
Monday puts in a
It's
green
green
7.
seven.
Finally switching up the color. Back to
That's
Friday.
Green.
Will this week ever go the same? Friday puts down a green +2. Thursday cannot counter that. Is forced to
Like
draw
Icarus,
2
I
cards.
flew too close to the sun.
Yes.
Wow. I did not expect to hear that kind of reference today, but I will
That's
skip.
Greek mythology.
That's a
Wednesday
history
skips
major
Tuesday for some reason. I guess he was just intimidated. Monday puts down a green 4. Back to Friday.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Why are you move?
Wednesday and Tuesday are bickering, while Friday puts down a green
Hey,
7.
Friday.
I respectfully
I'm sorry for
Hey,
before, so.
hey, Tuesday, please don't make
I'm
our
gonna let
producer
you go
angry.
again.
I'll do what I want.
Thursday throws in a reverse.
Bro, man. Do what I want.
Thursday throws in reverse, putting the week
if it
back
hits-
on its normal schedule. It is
If
now
it hits-
Friday's turn. Friday switches it right back up.
Teamwork make the dream work. Let's go. Thursday,
Back to
Friday.
Thursday. Thursday
Bread
put
and
down
butter.
a yellow 6. Wednesday puts down a
I
yellow
don't
skip.
anymore. I don't want to associate with Isaiah anymore. No, you are not.
Oh, snap.
Monday puts down a wild card, changes the color to red, in which Friday has a red 3. Moving on to
You know what?
Thursday.
Blue 3.
Who puts down a blue 3?
Maybe who should put
Isaiah.
down the deck?
Isaiah, what are you gonna do? Skip
I was
us
just too
again?
excited.
You gonna skip? You gonna
The
skip?
best day
Oh,
of
you
the
gonna
month.
Tuesday is harassing Wednesday. That should be a couple of points off. I am not biased here.
Because you're a 0.
Wednesday put down a blue 1, followed by Tuesday's red 1. Monday has Uno after putting down a red 5. Friday puts down a red 4, sticking with that red theme.
Somebody do something. I don't got it.
Alex puts down a red
Yo,
8 for
hypothetically
Thursday.
Tuesday, if you have
Wednesday.
like a card that could skip any human being.
Unexpected Tuesday, Wednesday alliance?
Can we form an alliance right now?
Yes.
Can we form an alliance?
There seems to be something going on. Both Wednesday
draw
and
my
Tuesday are
card then.
bleeding.
Your turn.
Do it.
I feel like there's some coercion going on here.
Okay, we can
Tuesday reverses it back to Wednesday with the red reverse.
I just wanted this to be noted. I took one for the team, everyone.
Isaiah is drawing cards like nobody's business.
Wednesday still has almost half the deck, but that's okay.
Thursday back in the hot seat. It's your
Thursday?
turn.
Taking a leap of faith here. Hold on.
Okay, Thursday draws a card.
Yeah, I got to draw.
Oh, red 6.
I really hope.
Friday's turn to go. They put down a blue 6. It is Monday's turn. Do they have the final card? Back to Uno for Monday. They got a red 6 right to the mark.
I did.
He did. He 100% did. Yeah, he did.
Don't have a blue.
No blue.
Back
no
to
blue.
Tuesday. Will they make the right call or the dreadfully wrong one? They are discussing. Looks like 2 heads in this situation was not better than 1.
All right.
Red
2.
Tuesday puts down a red 2 on to
guys.
Wednesday.
I really can't do anything. So.
Wednesday, despite having half the deck, still cannot do anything.
Except
Puts down a red 1.
from the deck.
Changing it up to yellow from Thursday. Friday, what are you going to do? Skips Monday.
Oh, I'm
Tuesday's up. What does Tuesday do? Tuesday puts down a yellow 8, passing it to Wednesday.
Yo, everyone can see my cards. That's not too fair.
Wednesday has a yellow 0. Thursday puts down a yellow 7. Friday puts down a wild card with Uno.
Change to blue.
Oh, no.
Change to blue.
Monday.
Moment of truth for Monday. Monday has a blue skip, skipping Tuesday, and remaining at Uno.
Yo, this is certainly
not
not
good,
ideal.
My blood pressure's going up.
Isaiah has a blue 0 from the deck, puts it in.
It was
Still at a net gain of 0 cards.
Okay.
I have beef with you.
Wait, that's a good thing. A net gain of 0 cards is good in Uno.
I don't
know.
I don't know what to do, guys.
Okay.
Well,
You're in a
probably has a blue.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, she
Or a
probably has a
0.
blue.
Do you think Harry has
So
blue?
unless you have something to combat that, you have to draw.
Okay. I'm gonna see what's
The leap
gonna
of
happen.
faith.
I feel like she doesn't have a blue.
Leap of faith.
No dice for
Harry does not
Thursday.
have a blue.
This is Uno.
Oh, come on!
Can you play it?
My bad.
Can you play it?
Friday
Monday's
had to
turn.
draw a card.
Uno.
Oh.
Back to Uno with the blue 2. Monday takes the win with a red 2.
This is rigged.
Round of applause. I want to see good sportsmanship.
Thank you very much. It was a lot of fun playing with all of you.
Joe, please take the winner mic. What do you have to say for yourself?
Can I turn my mic on, please?
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Thank you. It was lovely playing with all of you, and I can't wait to see what the rest of the Battle of the Buzz comes to.
The ongoing score for Battle of the Buzz is
you.
1 point for Friday for Super Smash Bros. 1 point for Tuesday for Mario Kart, and 1 point for Monday for Uno. Is that the end?
What are the odds that
Thank you for joining us. Tune in tomorrow for more Battle of the Buzz. The winners will be announced in like 2 days, Saturday.
Are back here.
This is all pre-recorded. I don't know when this airs.
Wednesday edition. Let me.
Everybody
stop
give us
sharing
a
the
red-
screen for our Facebook listeners. I did take an L in Uno. I will say it was rigged. Here's the thing. I felt bad for everyone else having to compete with such a legendary human being that I am. So I was like, you know what? I'll let them have this moment because when it comes down to it, I like to see my people uprise, you know? I
That's
like
very
people to
generous of
succeed,
you.
know? I took one for the team. You feel me?
So last night you took an L.
But tonight it bounced back.
There you go.
Hey, you know, Big Sean's actually one of my favorite rappers.
Really?
Yeah,
I think he's underrated.
very underrated.
He hasn't really dropped anything in a while.
You shut your
I
mouth.
was gonna say, please.
Don't you
Please.
disrespect Big Sean. Yeah. Anyways, we had a nice little conversation before, as that segment was going on, where we were talking about shoes inside the house. Lana, you wear shoes inside the house?
Yeah, sometimes.
Is your house carpet or wood?
Mostly wood.
Mostly wood. Okay.
Think about it. You wear socks, you just slide all around the house.
See,
it's like ice skating.
I've done that, and then I get splinters, and it's really painful.
Oh,
You get splinters on a wood floor?
Yes.
What is wrong with your wood floor?
I have an old
You don't
house.
stain it? Like, don't you guys restain it or anything?
We haven't in a while.
When you wake up in the morning, it's like you're close to death every morning.
I got a
stepping on
really
splinters.
huge splinter from my wood floor in my knee, to the
Good
point where I had to actually go to the emergency room.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Lana, again, I learned something that is just
the
a violation.
Time. My
Oh.
gosh.
That happened this year.
Oh my god.
Well, are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm fine
She's
now.
like, my ACL is
Is
actually
it
still
like
not
a scar
intact.
now? Like, is it big?
No, I don't think there's a scar. So my mom got it out and it was fine, but it was getting red and the spot was like still there and it was like kind of getting bigger. So I don't remember what it's called, but she thought that I had this thing where like I guess like part of the wood was like still like stuck in there and possibly like going to damage like my blood or something. So she took me to the emergency room. They gave me like an antibiotic and I'm good now.
She's alive, everyone.
Hey,
Hey, round of applause for
hey.
Lana for being alive.
Lana's mom.
Lana's mom as
Heads
well.
up, thinking.
I Aidan, do you
Hello.
wear shoes inside the house?
No.
Okay, good.
No, never.
I have a rule.
What is your rule, Anthony?
I don't wear shoes inside my house, but when I go to other people's houses, if they don't tell me to take my shoes off, I will keep my shoes on.
Yes, that. I do not trust other people's houses.
But like if they tell me like take your shoes off the door, I'll be nice and do it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Polite.
Here's the thing. I can't stand shoes inside the house. I have I call these things called my turbo twos. They're little house slippers that I wear. And because I have a wood floor now. But yeah, house slippers, man. You're gonna be wearing shoes. They better be specifically house shoes. And that's how I feel. Put some socks on. Lana, given that your house floor is a battlefield, I think I understand why you wear shoes. Everyone else, get it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Would anyone like to talk about fake fillet? Because I don't want to read anymore.
I would.
Oh, Lana, take it away.
So, fake fillet. Wharton police said they're looking for the heartless individual. What did this heartless piece of trash do? Kill a man, run over a dog, didn't recycle? No, none of the above. When he placed a sign promising a Chick-fil-A coming soon at a major intersection, there was one problem. There was no Chick-fil-A coming! And the issue with it is, it was done as a prank, and there are no plans for the restaurant there. While we wait to learn more from the authorities, you can catch up on the other stories by watching. Oh, I should not.
Whoops.
Whoops.
A witness.
Whoops. A witness quote, a witness said the act was utterly heinous and heartless. Part of the post read, other fast food restaurants like McDonald's, Golden Chick, Dairy Queen, and Little Caesars can be found nearby, but no Chick-fil-A.
No.
No one wants Little
Chick-fil-A.
Caesars.
You don't like Little Caesars? No, I'm not going to defend them.
Personally, I think Chick-fil-A is
What is-
overrated, but that's
Whoa.
I would agree.
I'm not a huge Chick-fil-A guy, but I will admit their food is fire.
No, it's not.
I wouldn't say
Oh,
fire.
is this in Texas?
Yeah.
Because that's
I
what
think-
Golden
Oh,
A
that's.
I'd
fast
say
casual
Chick-fil-A
restaurant.
chicken sandwich is pretty
Ooh,
good.
yeah.
I
Here's the
don't
thing. There's that Chick-fil-A right near Willowbrook,
Mhm.
but it's right next to the Shake
Willowbrook?
Shack. So if I'm had to choose between Chick-fil-A and Shake Shack, I'm
Ooh,
choosing
Shake
Shake
Shack,
Shack. every
Shake Shack
time.
all the way.
Yeah,
That's
but
not
like,
even
I still like
close.
Chick-fil-A a lot.
I feel like Chick-fil-A is just like it's average. It's okay. But I feel like I could probably just get like a Wendy's chicken sandwich and kind of fill that craving.
See, I don't like chicken sandwiches, so.
Oh no! No.
How, Sway?
It's good.
It's fried
No.
chicken on brioche bun with some mayo and some
No,
pickles.
no, they should be
Pickles.
separate, not together.
What?
Chicken is separate, bread is separate, not
Oh
together.
my
What?
You'll eat a burger?
Yes, I will eat a burger.
So beef and buns are good, but
that's
chicken
not-
and buns aren't.
No.
What?
That's
I don't get it.
awful.
I don't get it.
That's the worst thing
do
you've
not
said.
get it.
You said a lot of crazy stuff, Alana. This might be the craziest.
You
thing
know
I've
what?
ever said.
stand by it.
My Minecraft statement looks 10 times better than your chicken.
I
sandwich
gotta
statement.
agree.
It does.
It really does. This is borderline terrorism, Lana.
That's bad, Lana.
This is wow.
I'm just being honest.
The
No.
Russian spy.
Sometimes
Stop being
it's
honest.
okay to lie.
The
and
Russian
this-
spy strikes again.
I am not a Russian spy.
I
A
disagree.
Russian spy who doesn't like chicken sandwiches.
I'm not Russian.
That is something a Russian would. Oh, we have to ration the chicken and the bread separately.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
No, I don't like.
She
how
goes
they
to the bread
taste
line
together.
first. She goes to the
You know what,
chicken.
Lana, I'll be on your side for this because you know I don't like a
What?
lot of things.
Aw,
so
thank you, Amina.
I like chicken
Boo.
sandwiches though. But
Okay, you're okay then. You know, we still accept you,
Yeah.
Lana. Yeah,
I'll go to
Lana.
the Shadow Realm next week.
all right. Yeah, I think
No
that's
one's
good.
gonna want to step in there for like a week.
What is happening in that room?
Help me. Help.
Anyways, before that gets weirder, yeah, I will say the lines for Chick-fil-A are crazy though. Like people really like Chick-fil-A.
but they're fast.
That's a lie.
What Chick-fil-A do you go to?
What? I mean, I've been to Chick-fil-A probably twice or something, but yeah, it was a very long line.
I feel like the line is long, but it's not like. I feel like at most you probably spend like maybe like 6-7 minutes. in
Really?
the
I feel like
line.
I was in like for 15.
There's one by my house, and it's right near like a strip mall.
Mhm.
Literally, the drive-through goes to like the Kohl's that is across the street. and
Yeah.
there's like
That's how.
there's no need.
Like when one town only has like
Like-
one Chick-fil-A, people swear by it, and like those lines get
Like,
incredibly.
I'm not gonna
long.
lie to you. I like Chick-fil-A. If I had to choose, I'm taking Popeyes.
Aiden, turn off your mic.
I did. I hit the cough
God.
button. Does the cough button just not working here?
You just turn it off. No one wants to
I
hear
hit the
that.
cough button. I hit
You're-
the cough
You know what?
button.
You're muted in the Shadow Realm for 5 minutes.
I hit the
You're
cough
done.
button.
3,
See you
2,
later,
it
See you
is.
later, Sneasels.
He's been muted,
All right,
everyone.
but,
He's in
if I had
timeout.
to choose between Chick-fil-A and Popeyes, I'm taking Popeyes every time.
Popeyes
Oh,
all
without
the
a
way.
doubt.
I would pick
Popeyes.
Chick-fil-A. I don't.
Amina,
Like,
I've heard
already
you
I
say this
don't eat
before, and I'm
Popeyes.
disgusted.
And chicken sandwich is better than Chick-fil-A.
Way better. The seasoning,
I don't eat Popeyes.
the juice in it, the sides are better.
Those
Oh yeah,
biscuits.
the biscuits. Yep.
Here's the thing about the biscuits.
Oh no,
Sounds
Isaiah.
dry.
Exactly.
They're
I don't
dry,
even
but
eat
they're
there.
Those
good.
things, if you gave that to someone without any drink, they would die.
Okay.
That's how
I've
dry
done
they
it before.
are.
Yes, they are
I've eaten a whole
dry.
biscuit
but
without
They're
you
a
dip,
so dry.
but you get some mashed potatoes. You dip it in the mashed potatoes, and then.
Oh!
Come on! Come on! You
Oh!
take your biscuit and dip it into mashed potatoes, but you won't put a piece of chicken inside of bread?
Yeah.
What?
Potatoes and bread go much
Wait,
better than
so
chicken.
What
you
is
go to Popeyes for?
happening?
Just like I'll either like just like get like chicken.
Aiden's off the timeout
like,
as well.
Help.
You're off the
in a
timeout,
box
Aiden.
or like just tenders. I
Oh.
won't get a sandwich. So.
I want to say that's awful, by the way.
Dip it
Oh.
in your
A biscuit and mashed potatoes?
Oh my
That
god.
is insane.
I mean, I haven't really done it that much, but like if you really need to.
You just admitted
When would
on
you ever
live
need to
air
dip?
that you dip biscuits in mashed
I've done it
potatoes.
before and it wasn't bad.
I hope you make it famous one day, and then this clip resurfaces, and you lose everything.
For real.
What?
That you're on Hot Ones with Sean Evans, and he's like, "Can you explain this 30-second clip right now?"
Do you really dip your biscuits in mashed potatoes?
Sometimes, yes.
That's evil.
That wow.
Well,
I don't honestly know what is the worst thing you've said today, Lana.
I've said a lot of things today that apparently a lot of people
The
don't
Russian
like.
spy is back.
I mean, well, it's certainly going to be interesting what happens in our next story.
Oh no.
That's terrifying.
You know, I'm really excited for the one after this, but we're gonna get to this one first. So you know, I'm all for people getting the bag, guys. Would anyone like to read this next story?
I'll go for it.
Thanks, Aidan.
Of course. So, if my Google Docs phone app would load, get the bag, I guess. Shoppers rushed to the gate of Tokyo Disney Sea more than 5 hours before the park opened, as popular new merchandise was set to debut. The problem is that many of the shoppers are believed to be resellers, and some are accused of using baby dolls to get around the limit of one per item. Shoppers are limited to one of each item per person. However, some shoppers have devised ways around the limits. What could that plan be? Perhaps a giant trench coat filled with 3 humans or a fake mustache? If you guessed using fake baby dolls and strollers as a loophole, then you win. Some guests accuse resellers of utilizing fake baby dolls to buy duplicates of items. One shopper was allegedly found using a baby doll to buy extra items. The clerk determined he was running a flea market site, selling the goods for as much as 3.7 times the cost. And if there's one thing I hate more than anything, it's scalpers and resellers.
Have you been done dirtied by the scalpers?
I have not been able to get the new Xbox because it's I go to buy it, Isaiah. I go to buy it, and I go and it's all sold out. And I checked eBay, and guess what? There's 100 new ones on eBay for $2,000.
That's cheap, man. Who doesn't have 2K lying
Those
around?
sneakers
Not this guy.
I'm with you, Aiden. I don't have that either.
Yeah, not a chance. This is so annoying, but also hilarious that someone really sat down and is like, you know what? In order to get my business running, I'm going to go to Tokyo Disney Sea with a fake baby doll and no one will notice. That's wild. And I think the interesting thing is that the clerk was like, not only did I catch you using a baby doll, but I know for a fact you're running a flea market website. Did he research him? Like, how did he figure that out?
You could tell just by looking at him. He was like, you're a flea market man.
He just had that kind of look. in
How
his
did he
eye.
know his baby was fake?
I mean, another great question. Did he really just like,
what did he say? Let me see your kid.
it's like, let me check that pulse really quick.
If I was a cashier, I'd be doing
don't
that.
look like people.
But I
Nah,
mean,
some
if
of
you
them,
have a
like some baby dolls, like really look like convincing.
But like if
Really?
you have a stroller,
I'm terrified of dolls, so I don't.
you can like just put the thing down and no one, what are they gonna say?
Yeah.
Oh, open that up and let me see your kid.
I'm assuming that's how it went.
But who does that? Like what?
That's a great question.
Nah, I'd be saying that. I'd be like, yo, what's in the stroller?
Okay.
Reveal the child.
Let me
Who
see
is
said
it?
child.
Where is he?
Where's Rachel?
Rachel. Where's the Joker? Where is she?
This is just so you guys, does anyone else have to deal with scalpers or anything like that?
For sure.
Really? What other items were
Ticket
you looking for?
scalpers in particular, like at an event.
You say Lego scalpers?
No ticket.
Oh, ticket.
Like,
like
I don't know
Exactly.
where I heard Lego from.
But no, yeah. So recently I went to MSG for the Big East tournament a few weeks ago.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, we get to the gate. We're just gonna buy it at like the box office and just walk in. We go to the box office. They're like, "Oh, we're sold out." I was like, "All right, we'll do a secondhand site." This one guy's walking by with tickets, and he's like, "Hey, you guys want to get in?" And we're like, "Yeah, how much are the tickets?" He goes, $100 each, and we're like, "No." This guy's like, "All right, well, good luck getting in then." Me and my friend go on like a secondhand site. We get 2 tickets for $50 a piece, and we go
That's
inside.
hilarious.
Like,
You're like, you should walk by them again. It's like, we're actually going in now.
yeah, we're going in $30 for the both of us instead of $200 for the
For
both
real.
of us.
That's so annoying though.
Exactly.
And the terrible part is like people will actually buy for that extreme price too.
Because they're desperate.
For real. Like especially with the Xbox and PlayStation thing going on. Like I'm surprised how hefty of a premium people are willing to pay for that. You know? Aidan,
Hi.
do you ever think you're gonna get that new Xbox?
No.
Ah.
Shout out Caitlin, by the way. I love you.
Oh, shout out Caitlin, our loyal viewer, all the way from Eastern Kentucky,
Eastern Kentucky, South Missouri,
Northern Arkansas,
Australian Louisiana.
The Bayou, Louisiana.
Help.
Yep.
Those are
Guys,
places, sure.
this one's exciting to me. The next story that we have to talk about. So, would anyone like to take
I'll
part?
take it.
Okay. So before we read, you have to open up this Google slide.
There's a Google.
Everybody?
Yeah, you could all read along as well. But
It says you need access.
Oh, look at that.
Come
on, dude.
Nice job, Isaiah.
Oh man, I guess I'm gonna have to solo this one. How unfortunate. That's awkward. I could have swore I put if you got the link, you're good to go. Well, here we go, everyone. So there was, you know what, Anthony, you intro it. I'll read the text messages.
NJ restaurant goes viral for berating threatening customer over delivery dispute.
There's more. Anthony, there's more.
Joe Steven of Montclair ordered a meal from the Union Takeout and Delivery restaurant Get Stuffed via Uber Eats. After 45 minutes, Steven messaged the restaurant to check in on when his food would arrive. But the text conversation with Get Stuffed owner was Sandy Wallace quickly turned nasty. Instead of describing the details, we will read the text exchange live for you. We will, of course, avoid the anti-FCC words.
Well, guys, I'm gonna try my best. Hello from GetStuff/Bussin' Bites. Please text us for your fastest service. If you are inquiring about an existing order, please include your name and which ordering app. He says his name. It's been over 45 minutes, and then responded, checking right now. It's rush hour. It's not at my door, and no one called. I'll check the front desk though. Sends picture of the map of traffic. Bumper to bumper everywhere and flooding everywhere. Getting driver info and it's not due yet. Would you like us to ask somebody to jump into a helicopter for you?
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then it's rush hour and pouring outside. And you'd ordered from Union. So don't be an absolute garbage pile of a human being. They didn't actually say that, but you get the general idea. I have not given you an attitude at all, actually. If anyone's being a absolute garbage human being, it's you. I cannot believe I just received these texts from a business. I've never in my life experienced this. I was respectful and I was just asking if everything was okay. As for ordering that far away, I didn't realize. I just saw it on the app and went ahead and ordered. It said 25 to 45 minutes. That is not on me. Maybe fix your distance and then you won't have to deal with the farther orders. Be a better person. Run a more efficient business. And absolutely the most rude customer service text I've ever gotten in my life. We're doing fine, Karen. Literally the only person that would complain during a flood event is you before an Uber's ETA. I didn't know it was flying. I've been working all day and have been outside. I also wasn't complaining ever. Don't know what your issue is. The lady responds by sending an AccuWeather reports. I didn't get any of these notifications or weather alerts on my phone. I'm sorry I ordered. Understand, it's barely raining by me. You must live under a truck then. This has been the story all over the news. Again, with you being extremely rude. Awesome. Yeah, I did live under a rock today as I worked on a computer in sales all day, not sitting around watching the news. Again, when there's a weather alert that is severe in the area, my phone alerts me. I wouldn't have ordered if that was the case. Honestly, you should consider having someone else run your customer service if you're going to be a bitter and absolute garbage pile of a human being. Go back and read our text and see what I said. That sent you off. I was in the middle of texting you. No worries. Just let me know when it arrives because I live in an apartment building and don't know if the flood is at the front desk as they don't let me know. But you jumped to being an absolute terrible human being, sarcastic, and made the helicopter reference. Our 4 stars or higher on every platform seem to indicate we reserve this treatment for a select few. Thanks for caring about our business, though. Enjoy your day. The driver's on the way. We'll ask him to rush for you. He's here. Enjoy. LOL. You'll be getting rave reviews. Don't worry. I hope so. We love when men write bad reviews. We feature them all over our social media. Short man. Oh, cannot read that. I hope so. That's what happens. Awesome. Keep going. I'm never in my life left a review, so congrats. Well, being as unprofessional as you expect and include your address, phone number, and most importantly, the fact that you were furious that the driver didn't speed through floodwater during the rush hour. We need this type of content to help with the algorithm. I wasn't mad at all. I have the same text you do. You're delusional. Also, it's illegal to include my personal information, and that sounds awfully like a threat. And then can't wait for your review, winky face.
Well, that was a trip.
I would have been throwing hands, man. No way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm getting disrespected by like that.
What?
If you don't want to drive in a flood, don't work. Don't click that you're working. Just be like, hey, taking a break.
What a weird situation.
So, question: did
Yeah.
this person actually get their food?
Yes, they got their food.
Because we would have had to tussle.
I
You
know.
know what?
What do you
That store owner's got some real nerve on her.
Oh, it's a pretzel place.
Are you like 80, Anthony? That store owner's got real nerve on her right
Real
now.
nerve. I mean, come on.
I mean, in my day,
All,
we
all
would
they
have
really,
done this.
all they really texted was, "It's been 45 minutes." Like, is it?
Yeah, I
is
don't know
there an
why.
issue?
That was so
That's all it
aggressive.
was. That was literally the only thing he said. He goes, "No, why don't we gotta give you some attitude? Do we need a helicopter to get to you? Like, come on, just be professional." I worked in
know.
customer service before. It stinks. You just deal with it and you get them the food.
Yeah.
And then they're out of your life.
Literally, yeah.
So I don't know. Just
He's right. I
very
would've been-
poor handling by the store owner in that regard.
I don't really know what the customer really said that was so off-putting for the owner.
But then again, I feel like this is one of those situations where also it's like, had this been like over the phone, maybe the customer service agent
Yeah.
wouldn't have taken it the wrong way. Like
That
she
could be
probably
true.
just immediately read it and was like, attitude.
There probably isn't a customer service agent. It seems like a pretty small. If the owner of the restaurant is doing the texts, it's probably a small operation that they got going.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It looks like it's like might be like family owned. It's a pretzel place.
It's a pretzel place.
Who orders
Get
pretzels
stuff.
on Uber
Right?
Eats? Come on.
Well, it seems they have other, I guess. Do
Oh,
they have a website for a menu?
Who orders pretzels on Uber Eats? Come on, get some real food.
I guess this
And hot pretzels
person-
are garbage.
Oh, they do have one.
You don't like
You don't like hot pretzels?
Nah,
Why?
they put
what
too much
is-
salt on them.
And
that's
you
fair.
could
You
get
can get it without
unsalted
salt.
ones.
Yeah,
And
I just
even
get
unsalted
unsalted
ones, like you need a little salt, but then sometimes they put too much salt on.
What about the cinnamon sugar ones?
Oh,
Those are
are
fire.
so good.
See,
Yeah,
those are
good.
really good.
But I don't think those are pretzels.
Then what are
Oh, what are
They're
they?
like dough bites.
No,
it's
because they're
basically
pretzels.
like a pretzel chopped up.
It's like
A
but it's a
pretzel is
dessert.
dough.
A pretzel is like a salty snack, not a sweet snack.
I don't think it's on the menu. They're listed
The
as
only
like
thing that makes
They're
cinnamon
like
sugar
cinnamon
pretzel
twists,
bites.
like cinnamon bites or something like that. They don't call them pretzels.
I'm
Okay,
almost
but if it
certain
was
they
in-
call
I'm
it
pretty sure
pretzel.
the only
do.
thing that makes a pretzel is the shape.
I don't think that's true either because there's stick pretzels and then there's like kind of like the weird
The
hard
rods,
pretzel.
pretzel rods,
Yeah.
So then it would just be dough with
sugar.
salt and sugar.
I just think it's a pretzel with cinnamon, right?
But what is a pretzel? That's the
It's-
question.
Isn't
What
it
is
like
a
some sort of
pretzel?
dough?
What makes a pretzel a pretzel? I think it's
know.
just the category.
Hold on.
My
hold
head
on.
hurts.
A pretzel is from the dialect German pronunciation. Bries is a type of baked bread made from dough that is commonly shaped into a knot. The traditional pretzel shape is distinctive, symmetrical form with ends tied. Okay, so I guess it is how it's tied.
See,
But then what is this pretzel rod?
It's a pretzel that they
But
just chopped
salted.
into a rod.
It's just
I-
a stick.
a sweet dough bite is not a pretzel.
I don't know, man.
So if you were to chop up a regular pretzel, you wouldn't. You would.
Wait,
say
wait,
that's
wait.
a
Hold on.
salted-
We're
It's a
getting.
salted snack. But yeah.
Hold on, everyone. We're 7 minutes away from the end of the show. I'm gonna play a song, and I have to ask you guys before we even go out there: are you trying the hot sauce or not?
I got it.
Yes or no?
I've been talking all this game. I got it.
I'll come in and watch, but you guys are on your own.
Okay. We're going into the hallway, so we are gonna take a quick break here in the studio. When we come back, I will have a laptop outside. You guys will be trying the hot sauce as we close out the Wednesday morning buzz. So stay tuned for some of the most electric radio content ever. Here's Childish Gambino. Hopefully, if Zoom wants to work with me. Does it work today? Oh, there we go.
All right.
Yes. I'm literally touching my tongue on it, and that's it. That's all I'm doing.
What? I am muted. I hit the. I'm off mute. I'm off mute.
Is your volume?
That's me.
Okay. All right.
Are we going?
Ready?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
There's a 7-second delay.
I never unmuted on. Oh no, they're drinking it.
Trying to get it out.
This
Okay,
is really
guys.
funny.
Okay.
We got two people trying the hot one sauce to end. We're not in studios. We are totally following guidelines, everyone. Cool. First results.
Touch
Did
my
you guys taste it? Thoughts?
Is this it?
Oh, it's hot. Yeah, it's pretty hot.
It's pretty hot.
I literally just tongue tapped it.
Tongue tap. I respect it.
Oh yeah, it's hot. It's hot.
It's hot.
Good. What?
It's good?
Actually, like how
Yeah.
did you how much did you put in?
Whatever was there.
I tongue tapped.
What?
It. That's pretty hot. But No, I'm not dying, but it's probably because I had just a little bit.
I'm kind of let down. I was expecting you guys to be like, fine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I just swallowed.
This is unfortunate.
I just swallowed.
This is very
like,
unfortunate,
no,
everyone.
Eh.
All right.
Do a second dab there.
Second dab. Wow.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Yeah, it's nothing. The bomb is nothing.
We did it.
Wow.
It's nothing.
Well, you guys can
Come
come back in
on.
studio then, I guess. That was not what I wanted it to be.
Nothing.
Ah, what a letdown. Oh. And they're coming back.
That was what I was scared about.
The first person POV is hilarious.
That was what I was scared about.
Yep.
I mean, my
Welcome
tongue
back
is
in
now a little
studio,
numb, but
everyone.
yeah, that's it.
Hey guys.
I didn't even eat my water.
This has
Go
definitely
me.
been an interesting scenario.
See, Mom and Dad, I could do it.
It was not a bad idea, I guess. Can you guys describe the flavors of it? Hot.
It is hot. I will give it that. My tongue is a little numb right now, but like, I'm feeling good.
Wow. You
Glad
know,
did that.
You know what? I'm not scared. I'm feeling good.
hey, congrats, guys. You did the hot ones challenge. You're surviving. You didn't even need a colada. You didn't need milk.
Oh no.
What happened?
Lana almost died with the mic.
Oh my god.
I do need some water though.
Well,
that would be some. That would be nice.
we're gonna work on fixing that as Lana is destroying the studio. We'll be back next week for the Wednesday edition of the Morning Buzz. That does it from Isaiah, Amina, Aidan, Anthony, and Lana. Stay tuned next week for more Morning Buzz. Tune in tomorrow for JT and Lara. And yeah, enjoy
won.
life.
I
guys.
won.
Enjoy life.
You're tuned in to WMSC Upper Montclair 90.3 FM.